standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker's spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Time for halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mike Williams, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flush to his right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 39 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
He
baby.
will take this all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 82 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On second down, Connor looking for space, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
2nd and 11. Murray now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Oh, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 65 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go